Okay, there was a Windows update today, so let's just, yep, audio's working okay. We are good to go. Right, let's just load up the game. So I did kind of find a thing that helped with regards to unfinished projects. You know, like when someone tries to make like a hat and that they don't complete it, so it gets left around. Apparently there is an option where you can cancel it, but you have to click on each individual item. But I'll go into that once we've loaded it up, because there's a little thing I need to show it off. But essentially the main task for me today is to sort out the armory and the organisation of all my storage, because I'm kind of okay with how the fridge is, though I need to tweak it just a little bit. The armory, good idea. I'm just not entirely sure exactly where I'm going to go with it. But it's the general storage area. Everything else, the other storage, I'm not happy with, because, well, it's a bit of a mess. It's severe. It's rapidly outgrown. Especially now that we've got some serious resources coming, like the what do you call it, like the vault area. That needs to be remade. But that's a low priority stuff, because that's just messy, you know. A bit of organisation there won't hurt, but it's not the higher priority. Okay. Oh, nothing with that. Okay. Now I don't get this, because I loaded this game up at lunchtime. These were working. I've changed nothing. These are just glitching. I don't know why. I really don't know. Actually, I'm going to try just loading the game again, see if it does anything. It's got to be an issue with so again, it doesn't happen every time. It's like I could close the game down, reload it up, and those glitches will be gone. I don't understand the logic behind it. Okay. Trying to focus on that, because we got a lot to say. We've got a lot to do. Well, I mean me and the colonists. So, and our big boy Ulysses, who is freaking huge now. He's a big bear now. Big boy bear, very big boy bear. Excuse me. Big cat. I do apologise. So, place the cavern here just before we went in caverns to form up. Use your best place in this. Okay. I can't do anything about that. You watch, the next time I load it up, and I wouldn't have changed anything, these things would have gone. Right, so for it to finish doing its thing. Right. Okay, so we can pause it. So, by storage, it's like, now here for example, this is what I'm calling the deconstruction area. So anything that is unfinished should get dropped off here. Now what I'm probably going to do for the storage is probably use some more of these large crates, because they have space for 36 stacks, which is like 13, say 6 per square. So 6, 12, sorry, 36, that'll be 30. No, my math has gone funny. 18, not, sorry, yeah, it's 9. Sorry, 9, well, I was thinking 6. 9 per square storage. So I'm probably going to end up using a lot more of these. But it's things like this I'm not happy with, because you can see, look, 3 stacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That is, yeah, that's not that great. So for here, now the larger ones can have 10 because they've got 5 per thing, but even that is 20. So I need to start using more of these, especially for things like this, where it's like, look, 10 there, 10 there, that's 20. But by using the crate, I can stack up to an extra 16. So what I am going to do is, are there 12? Yeah, let's get rid of those actually, because that. There we go. I may move some of these a bit. I mean, this I'm actually quite happy with. I mean, it's not perfect, but it does kind of does what I wanted to do, and it's a good place for massive storing all of this for resource tweaking. And this as well. This is again for the same reasons. As you can see, that 36 stacks. Now we've got 4,000 Tempest shells here. And this has been, I think I tweaked this to allow for all ammunition. Look at weapons, ammunition, yeah. So this is all going to be ammunition, and I'm thinking I still want to have this come out, and I think I might have this sort of come down to like here. There's going to be sort of like a sort of L shape coming down to there, but I need to decide how far along to here I want to go. And I think what I probably will do, let's just get this so it's all prepped in my head first. So starting from, let's say starting from there, 11, because I don't want it to go right smack up against that. So 10, 11. Actually, let's do it from there. There we go. That's a nice one. So if I move that up to say there, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is just so I can track the midpoint basically of where it's going to go. Okay. So this looks messy, but this is just me before I unfreeze the game, seeing how much space it's going to take up. There we go. So that's the road. So yeah, here will be where all the big tanks will be. There'll be like a driving area. They come along and they go, and then they can go out of there. So that still leaves me plenty of room around here. I mean, I may, I've still got room up here, a little bit of room over here. So it's this area here is where I'm going to put like the armories. Good evening. So that still leaves a little bit of room here, like I say, space over here for like the big tank areas. Maybe I may have like this area for the Valkyrie. Well, excuse me. Once we unlock that, we've got the pond here. I mean, we've also still got a nice bit of space over here for the hospital, the power generators. This is a no-touch area, apart from like building monuments, because this is the memorial garden. The reason why I put the fence and thing along here, sorry, the hedge, is so I know like this is a no-build area apart from memorial bits and pieces, like and maybe some graveyards or other stuff like that. So we've still got some space. Here's a nice area for whatever. Not entirely sure what's going to go here. Again, it's always good to have like a little bit of spare space, other stuff. Again, along here, I mean, again, I could put other bits and pieces here, like maybe extensions to this, or maybe some extra, power plant, power generators, like windmills and the solar panels. Yeah, we've still got a fair bit of space, and if a need be, I can utilize this area for other stuff as well. Then, like, sort of maybe divide this into like an outdoor barbecue area, along with maybe like a sort of recreational spot or something. So these are pretty much. I'm gonna say it's fixed, because that's definitely not the case. But if for example I could have like oh yes, that's a good idea. Yes, a tennis court. Okay, especially. Let me just say something first of all, because we've got the props and decorations thingy now. So let's just see if we've got any like markers or like things that can go on the grass. So we can maybe have like a tennis court or a football field or soccer field, American football, Australian rugby, whatever. So the line markers I think will be under props, which will be furniture, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so let's just have a look, see if we've got anything under here. So no, that's that. Parks. Oh, we go. Yeah, we got. Oh, we got stuff for parks as well. Oh, this could work. Yeah, these are all just like non-interactable fluff items. So let's see if there's anything in here that could be like little watering cans, shelters, stuff. I mean, pretty much this whole hotel area is going to be filled up with like decorations, like a park slide, a wooden bridge, and you see each one costs like a nominal fee of basically either 5 silver or some wood. So that's not bad. Okay, so let's see if there's anything cool. Borders, here we go. That's carpet borders, stone borders, metal borders, warning borders, elegant border, an elegant paintable stone border. Interesting. Okay, I just want to see how this looks on here. This may not work. Okay, that's actually not too bad. I could work with that, but I suspect it's going to be one of the sort of ones I'm going to have to like tinker around with, because there's a lot of props in here at the moment. There's a lot, but just see if there's anything. You've got park stuff. Yeah, so look at that. Floors. No. Interesting. We could have a checkered lawn pattern. Again, just want to see what this looks like. I just want to see what this looks like in this corner bit here, because I imagine it's one of those ones that might not be. Steel hole. Let's have a look. Vehicles. Okay, yeah, it's all like the other stuff. Workshop. Oh no, it's actually like workshop stuff, not ancient. I'm gonna have to spend time and just go through a lot of these because there's a lot. An absolute like, atrium. Oh, that's a big thing. I didn't know it was going to be that big. That's what she said. Thick. What about the urban actually? Oh, it's just like what do you call it? What's it called? I want to say Boules, B-O-U-L-E-S. How's let's go and find out. Let's go and see how our big chunky boy is. Let's go and see how Ulysses is doing. How's that grown? At 92%. Okay, not too bad. Right, because the map is pretty big, let's just have a look. Let's use the animal list. So Ulysses, he is. There he is. So as you can see, he did manage to get out of the pen. But oh look. He does move slower because obviously he is now a big boy. That's one of the downsides to it. He's also still a bit stoned from his anesthetic. He's like in the recovery phase of it. So we're going to wait a few days, I think, before we give him the Tesla coils. Doesn't that give him a chance to heal and see how he handles being bigger, kind of thing? Whether or not it puts too much of a strain on his body. So as you can see, because he is bigger, he's basically higher than a giraffe's butt right now. I can remember, was it last year or the year before when I had my jaw surgery? I said jaw surgery, dental surgery is probably the more correct term. And I woke up feeling fine from it, but it took about a couple of days for the anaesthetic to fully wear off. And I can still remember sort of coming out and just sitting there being like, yeah, I can see why this stuff is controlled. This is good. It's like, I don't think I have ever felt so calm and peaceful in my life. But yeah, he's a big boy, and we got some more future upgrades waiting for him. I really don't know why it keeps doing this with the graphics. Because I loaded it up at lunchtime, absolutely fine. Just to make sure everything was working okay. I loaded it up now, things have glitched. Nothing's changed. There's nothing that I'm even aware of. Oh, no, I tell a lie, something has changed. I know I did a Windows update. That may have balked something. Right, so yeah. here, I think I remember this is like the bionic section. So we have the animal stuff at the top, and we're going to have the humanoid ones down the bottom, because obviously you can't really put the animal ones in humanoids, or vice versa. There is one I'm a little bit unsure of though, is our Abomination Bernard. Now, technically, he doesn't have a genome, if you notice, which makes me think that he would come under animal, because if you look at all the humanoids, they all have genomes. Technically, even Joe, our android, has a genome, but it's basically the android equivalent of it. So I suspect that for cybernetics and enhancements and things like that, Bernard will be classified as an animal. Also because of, and again, I think this is how the game does it. I've not 100% checked, so I might be wrong. He is a turkey man, not a man turkey. I think if he was a man turkey, he would be closer to being a human, so would have a genome. But because he's a turkey man, which is basically a turkey with human genes, I suppose, recessive genes that, it's no genome, doesn't get treated as a human for that purposes. So if we want to give Bernard any upgrades, we're probably going to have to go with the animal ones, even though he's just like a really smart turkey, basically. So like he's basically just hauling stuff. He's happy doing his business. I mean, a bit tired, but I mean, considering it is 19 hours, which is like what, 7 p.m. So he's probably just a bit on the tired side. So it's all fine. Okay. So yeah, we're going to be working on, like I say, this. So I'm going to fill this in now because I'm happy with how this is going. Again, this will be a long thing, but it kind of needs to happen. Now, what we can always have, like I say, is have because I'm going to build the rest of this first. Once I know that, then that will sort of determine roughly how far I can build. Like say, like I may even have it so we have like 3 parking bays, like one for the Bane Blade, one for the Lima Russ, one for that really chunky mofo who's like tier 4 sort of thing. I could even have like one there, and this will be like a sort of parking lot with, again, depending upon if it needs a runway or something, then the Valkyrie will go wherever's appropriate. Probably here, because then also it'll be fitting, as this is the, oh, that reminds me, as this is the area that's going to be basically for the starship, or at least part of it. And by starship, I mean it's going to be the bare minimum in order to achieve the end game goal to lift off. There is a mod / expansion that someone's done, which basically is called Save Our Starships, I think it is. And I took one look at it, I was like, oh, this is really good. And everyone said, yeah, it is good, but it adds a lot of resources and stuff to the game, because obviously it continues, it continues the game basically from when you take off. It does it pretty well, from all accounts. But because of that, it adds a lot more resources, and I'm like, yeah, that's like almost as big as about half my rest of my mod list in terms of size and stuff that's added on. So that is one I will probably, if I do add it, it will be for my own private use. Probably won't stream it. Or if I do, it'll have to be like, I will cut everything else down. But one thing I do want to change on here before I forget is I want to change this outer pathway here, because I still want there to be a bit where everyone can walk around and do bits and pieces like that. So although this is I think it's like 25 by 20, maybe 27 by 27, it's going to be this inner area here where the building construction will take place. So people can basically come in and then have to like fight their way through. They can walk around, go to here, do anything over here. I mean, it probably isn't even going to fill this entire area up. There'll be like the cockpit control panel here, the main like living quarters, storage containers, stuff like that. One of the engines on one side one of the engines on the other side. I haven't fully come up with an idea / design yet, but I did see that somebody had made using the Save Our Starships mod, and I'm going to use a version of that, like a cut down version, which basically looked like one of the runabouts from Deep Space Nine. And it actually looks pretty good. Like they had the nacelles and everything. And I'm like, that's actually not bad. So might be going with that. Okay, so yeah. So I mean, one thing as well. And I suddenly thought as well. I forgot to mention earlier. This is actually another reason why I'm doing this like this is. If the Valkyrie, which is like the gunship thing, if it needs a runway, this can double as a runway. I mean, that'll be enough. That'll be enough for them to take off. So we could set up the Valkyrie's hangar would be like, say, here, for example. Then it can taxi out onto there and then whoop, take off. But I won't know for certain until we actually get to it. Because some of them do, some of them don't. I'm going to check. Because obviously I've got the thing saved, which tells me all about the vehicles, like their sizes and whatnot. Where is it? So just so chat knows, this is basically the that's basically the link to the mod I'm using. It's called the Imperial Vehicles of Grimworld 40,000. And if you scroll down, it shows you the different vehicles they've got, like the Militarian bike, the Astartes bike, the Taurox, the Chimera. Although I went for the Rhino just because I like the Rhino. It was a nice little slice. The Rhino's like a 4x4, but the Chimera is like a little bit longer. You can go down and go up to the Lehman Russ with its variations, with Valkyrie. Oh, excellent! I should have checked this earlier. The Valkyrie Airborne Assault Carrier is a heavily armed Imperial aircraft with VTOL capabilities. Fantastic. Although there is, if you scroll down even further, there's what's called the Overlord, which is like the upgraded Primarch version of it. And that doesn't say anything about VTOL, so I've got a sneaking suspicion that might need a runway. Either way, yeah. Actually, again, that does make kind of sense in that. Let's just close that. If we say like here, this is like the I don't know, like the hangars. The Valkyrie, the other one, Valkyrie can just come out and whoop, take off itself. And then the Stormlord can come along and then launch that way. So it looks kind of ugly. I did spend a bit of lunchtime trying to tinker with getting this to look okay, but no matter how I did it, I just couldn't wrap my head around getting the curve to look right. I suspect there probably is a way someone can work it out, but it was just one of those, I don't have the time to faff around, so I'm just going to go with and it's 11. It's 11 wide, so it still gives a little bit of room for it to turn around there. So that's absolutely bad. But, okay, so this is where things are going to get not so much tricky, but it's like, what do we do now? Now, I don't have any objections to having all the ammo stuff here, because there's going to be a lot of, this is where the vehicles are going to be. This is where everything else. So having it in a kind of sort of middle point between the the killbox sentry system and the vehicles, for me that makes sense to keep the ammo in a centralized area. So first things first, let's actually lay down some more. I actually made a little blueprint because of this. There we go. That's an armory, wrong one. Where is it? Storage. No, it's a storage pod. One. No, that's the industrial room. Okay, no, screw it. Is it storeroom? Oh no, I deleted it because I was tinkering with something. Right. So we're going to create another another one there, and it's just basically copying that, and yeah, we'll just call it storeroom. There we go, a nice little storeroom there. So let's have it as 5 by 5. And I think what I will do is I will make matching along the side here will be ranged weapons, and then we'll have another one here which will be for melee weapons, and then maybe sort of 1 or 2 or maybe 3 depending on how I want to do it, sort of like 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, maybe 1 there. I don't have space for that as well, will be where armor is, mainly because, as somebody correctly pointed out, you don't really want to have massive amounts of armor that you're not using. It's like frequent, like having, like, say 30 power or 30 custodian bits of armor, but only 1 or 2 characters can use it. I mean, I will probably have like a specific armor station area set up. It may even be, you know, somewhere along, I don't know, maybe say like sort of here. Like this would be a good little spot for like armor. But I want to do something slightly different with the armor, because apparently there's like a mannequin system where you can have them all lined up, and I want to see if I can get that working, where all the armor's lined up and I can go, right, Brilla, go put on your Custodian's armor. Flotsy, I got you in your power armor, that's good. Okay, Zane, get your working stuff up, because it's not just armor, there's clothing as well, and there's a weird little bit of an overlap with that. Plus, obviously, as I had before, we have clothing / armor kind of already here. So if I am going to put it, I'll either be here or here. I'm leaning towards here, because then it's right next. Well, not right next to, but it's within an okay distance of the clothing stuff, of the manufacturing, and all these other bits and pieces down here. So we've got 5 of that for the as I say, for the ammo. This is going to be, no, I could probably get away with just having, yeah, I could probably get away with having 2 for the melee, so 2 for ranged, a gap, and then 2 for melee. Obviously I'll be putting some lights in here as well afterwards. Alternately, yeah, let's let that to begin with, because then I can always expand it down here a little bit later. I think 5 to begin with will be okay. So we'll put 1, 2, leave a gap, 3, 4. There we go. So yeah, we'll have ammo, ranged melee, or melee ranged, whatever. This can make, I can always then put a specific thing in here if we need to keep very specific armors or bits of, you know, miscellaneous military equipment that are appropriate to have here. Right, so first things first, let's actually lay down some it'd be floors, wouldn't it? Yeah, it'd be floors. Where would it go? What's up down to power? This is why I have a search box. Oh. Floor lamp, there we go. It's called a floor lamp, right? I forgot what it's called then. Right, so we have 1, 2, we have one of those in each in the middle. So put in some power cables. I mean, we're actually having some pretty good progress with the what do you call it? With the Primarchs towards, the Custodies project. Then we can have the power coming in from there then. There we go, plus that. Plus it also gives me a bit of expansion like I say, maybe like the hangars here kind of thing. But yeah, we've actually made some serious progress in the Custodes gene creation stuff. So I think what we'll have to do is, Brilla, if I can have you fabricate stuff up there, thank you very much. Okay, so this is the next thing. Right? So I'm going to have to destroy these, and it will force anything that's, you know what? Let's just destroy anything that's got ammo on it first of all. That will then force anything that's ammunition to be dumped over in the armory. Okay. Things like the stun batons and stuff like that, it's like, yeah. Those can be, yeah, look at that, I've got so much ammo. Okay, I'll come to that. I think, yeah, because this area is meant to be basically just for generic stuff. It's not meant to be, I mean, it's like down here, for example, I need to, you can see these need to be broken down as well. Like the mechanoid components and stuff like that. Plates, the receiver components. Like, this is just meant to be like I say, a storage area, a temporary storage, and I've set that as low priority as I can. Which is obviously when they come out of here, it's like, take this to the nearest storage area. Boom, that'll be there. And then from there, it's like, right, okay, we've got all the other bits and pieces. What on earth is that for? Oh yeah, because I just spammed it. There we go. Right. Jib Jib. What a great name. Okay, there we go. So yeah, this is going to take ages, but I'll look through the what do you call it? Like the props and markings thing probably over the weekend or something, and see if I can have like a, you know, like a line going down the middle to indicate like like traffic zones, traffic lanes, things like that. So this is going to take a while because obviously, why did I put that there? I don't need to put a lamp outside. Trying to think, what can go here? Oops. Okay, someone's got a disease. That's fine. We've got all the stuff here. So as you can see now, they're now starting to bring over the ammunition from here. There you go. See there. Now I could sort it out into the other, you know, only having like arrows, or, you know, mortar shells or bolter shells. But that's just too much faffing around for my liking. Yeah, but okay. What I do need to do, like I say, I've realised in here, is whilst this is working okay for the big stuff like bamboo, like the things I've got in bulk, what I'm going to need to do is actually I'm going to deconstruct that and start putting like down this end of the fridge freezer will be the bulk storage. So things that I've got absolutely loads of, like the bamboo, or what's that, the tea, or for some reason the berries. Yeah, see look. So each stack of berries can hold 1,000, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 3, 6, 9, 12. It takes 4 squares to have 12 stacks. If I use the crates, I can fit about 3 times as many in the same space. So things like the berries, I will, or like the bamboo, and anything where I've got absolutely tons of them, I'm going to put down here. So actually, let's just do this for example. Let's start with the berries actually, and then this will then free up another slot for other bits and pieces over here. So yeah, let's just break down the berries one for now. This is going to make a mess, I know. So what I need to do is let's what we've got for yeah, let's use bamboo, because we've got a borderline inexhaustible supply of that stuff. The tricky thing is I have to do this manually for each one, so it will be time consuming, but in the long term it will be good. So go to copy, and let's just put it, just for now, let's just put it there. So I select it, I will put it to important, I will clear all, I'll type in berries. You see here we've got berries. So if I click on that, hopefully the only thing that should go in there once it's been built is those berries there. They're regular berries, 1,000. So 3 stacks is 3,000, and this can hold 36 stacks. So I'm going to do that for all of them, and then I'll keep the, like, I don't know, like maybe like the bottom, like this will be for like bamboo, or this bamboo part 1. I may make a second one just like up there or something, like for the potatoes. And as these fill up, I can then just make more and more bulk things. I need to keep at least 1 or 2 squares though, so people can walk up and down here unaided. So ideally, anything that hits to this point here, this 3rd row from the bottom, just underneath here, like for example, just the lentils, I'll know that's my cue, right, I need to get rid of that, replace it with another one, make it into a bulk. So that will be my cut-off point. So to begin with, we need to do it for lentils, bamboo, berries, and I think this is just miscellaneous meat, but that includes, that's like lots of other stuff, so I may just move that to, in fact actually that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to move that to there. There is a mod that someone has got, and I was this close to adding it, where it condenses all the different types of meat into just meat. So if you slaughter an animal or something, you get meat. You don't get turkey meat, you don't get bear meat, you just get meat. Which can be a little bit inaccurate when you have things like fish and they give meat, because fish don't really have meat in the same way, but we'll see. So this is going to take a while. Like here, for example, we've got the Automight Astartes Relic Power Sword. Now, the big weapons, like the more powerful, unique weapons, I want to have a very specific area for them. That one might be, again, that might be the sort of thing that will go, I don't know, like over here, for example. Like these will be the, each weapon will have its own storage container, sort of thing. So they won't be like bulk, I'll just stick it in the crate. It will just be like, no, this is going to be your spot for this weapon, or at least that weapon type. So it'll be like all relic swords will go on this weapon display. All plasma swords will go on another weapon display. And if memory serves correctly, there is actually a thing just for weapons. Like it's not particularly great. Oh, you go, yeah, the weapon rack. A horizontal weapon rack that can display up to 12 weapons. So it'll probably be something like that, and each rack will have different types, because they are like the more specialized, the more rarer, or the more, like for example, I don't want to have, like, say, the Custodes weapons mixed in with the general population stuff, because technically they shouldn't be able to use it. It's like, or like a lightsaber mixed in with just basic swords. I mean, they're both swords, but one's a lightsaber. Sorry, plasma sword, stuff like that. There's also like the meat hooks, weapon racks, but that's more for like outside stuff. Another one I have to sort of work on as well is, it's kind of like this, like here. Like here, for example, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could probably replace those with crates, and that will give me a lot more storage. So let's start with that. Let's get rid of this one for now, and then in this corner here, we can put crates, another crate there, and then we've got a little bit of space that we can still put shelves. Just to give it a little bit of extra room. What was that? I don't want. Yeah, we've got 33,000 meat stored somewhere. So I think having stuff like barbecues, bits and pieces like that out there, we need to use the resources up. Essentially, whereas at the beginning of the game we were struggling for meats and resources. Now we're getting to the point where it's like, we've actually got a bit too much. So, you know, that's what I've started doing here. Vending machines. I've started putting those in there to make a few extra pennies. And, you know, the prices, for example, I'm going to set the prices, 25% discount. So it's like, yeah, you want to buy some beer? There you go. Yeah, it's 25% off the normal price. Just get a little bit of extra silver coming in. Things like that. And I'm going to do the same sort of up here as well. Like loads of vending machines. Like I said, yeah, this is still, I want to have this as like the sort of lounge bar. Maybe a sort of dining type room. And yeah. But not high priority right now. The highest priority is getting stuff sorted. Okay. No, I'm going to have to wait till that's built, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going to have to wait till that's built. They put those crates in the wrong space. Yeah. They put these crates in the wrong space. I'm going to have to cancel this. Because this has gone wrong. This might also be something I did as well. Right. So what did I do wrong? Okay, let's look at the blueprints. Look at the blueprints, storeroom. Okay, yeah. So yeah, looking at this, it should be. Yeah, it's not putting him in the right spot. It's okay, let's try here. Yeah, again, it's not putting him in the right area. That's really weird. Okay, we'll just have to do it manually. I've done that wrong again. There's 1, 2. Yeah, coming there's a gap. Gap. And then there. Okay. There. 1, 2, 1. Oh, that's no derp. I did it wrong. I'm not with it today. Right, let's try this again. Okay. So let's just delete that blueprint. Yeah, might be something I did wrong there. Okay, so let's get rid of that first of all, and we'll remake this. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so each chamber is 7 by 7. 7. Okay, so we'll do that. I know there's no doors, but I'll do that in a second. So we'll get the door and we'll build a copy there, and then we'll put some concrete flooring down. Yep. Yeah, just some basic concrete flooring, nothing fancy. There we go. And then we'll copy that to there, and also copy the hidden conduit. We'll have that going like a nice little square like that, so it should then be easy enough to connect. Or modular. Okay. So we'll wait until that's built, and then I will repeat the process. Try. It may be because the mountains are in the way, or at least the rock formation. But that's essentially how it should work. Right. Do a full save now we've done that. There we go. So yeah, this has all got to be mined out, but that's fine. Rilla, where are you going? GNC capsules should not be stored in here. Yeah. Yeah, Gene seed capsules do not go there, Britta. Gene seed caps. No. What do you mean no accessible area? Oh, we've got 13 in there. Okay, let's actually. You know what? Let's just have a let's just have this little storage area here. No, we don't need that. Oh, there we go. Prioritize refueling automated gene. So there we go. Right, do that instead. So you're going to pick that up. You're going to pick that one up as well. Because I think we need 40 gene seed capsules per stage of the Primarch. It goes up. It goes up in stages. It's pretty intense. I mean, like, we could have like multiples of these genitors, just like sort of like a whole row of them. If we want to make multiple things and have things, each one requires multiple amounts of gene seed capsules. So I have like, why? I mean, I know you're taking the quickest path, but come on. There you go. So we now have 15 out of 40. So if I remember correctly, it takes 40 per stage of the Primarch stuff. And from what I can remember, with the with the Custodes, it's kind of acts like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, it's only 6 stages, but each stage takes a lot more. Whereas with the the baseline Space Marines take, I think it's something like 19 stages. It's either 18 or 19 stages to become a full-blown Marine. Now you can stop at any point, and they will have those enhancements, but they won't be classified as a Space Marine until they've got the Black Carapace, which is like the final part. And then once they get that, then they are officially a Space Marine. Then they can be upgraded to Primaris, and then and this is not how it works in the lore. This is just how it works for the game. Then the Primaris can be upgraded to Custodes, and then the Custodes can be upgraded to Primarchs. Not, like I say, not how it works in the lore, but from a gameplay point of view, I can understand why they've done it. Otherwise, they'd have to have 4 different systems for just use the same one and have an extra tick 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 go onto it. And again, I forgot to take my hay fever tablets this morning. So yeah, I'm not saying this is going to be boring. This is just going to be quiet, really. Luna, where you at? Oh, you're feeding the prisoners. Thank you. Who's awake? Who's awake? Jade, what are you up to? You can go and have some noms, all right? I think it is 4 a.m. So, Stanley, you're... Oh, sorry. Stanley and Sky are getting jiggy. Why are you awake at this time? Oh, well, that's why. I'm getting on. Why are you sleeping up? You know what? Let's just turn these into regular beds. There you go. You can have that one. You can have that one. You can have that one. You're in the sleepy pod. You can have that one. There you go. You can have that one. I'll put some more beds in here, I think, actually. Yeah, make this place a bit more of a, full-blown barracks, really. Oh no, can't we put it there because it's blocking the door? Up. Okay. Yeah, this is just like the emergency barracks when people are like, look, I really need a place. Oh, book's been written. Yay. And is she? Okay, so what's she carrying? She's carrying a scriptorium's manual on. Something about shooting there. Where are you taking it? Oh, for some reason, do I not have any? Do I not have any bookshelves? Strange. Why are you putting a book there? Very odd. So yeah, it's stuff like this that this all needs to be sorted. So what's that there? That's the Imperium frame. That should go in the vault. Okay, so the book is a Scripto Matron's Manual on Aiming. Okay, we need to find. What's this? Textbook. Pop this. Let's pop that just there for the moment. And then she'll work on the next book, which I think is going to be. Where are you off to? Oh, writing melee. To do with melee stuff. Okay. Yeah, that needs to be thing. That can be. That's just a generic coordinate shelf, so that can go. I couldn't figure out what to do with these cartridges. Whether what they're used in. Again, I wasn't too sure what wires. We'll just keep those there for now. This doesn't look great, but it serves its purpose. Right. Okay, so whilst they're doing that, let's work on getting this. No, tea leaves. We cannot have tea leaves in here. Yeah, so no foods. No foods. No foods. You carry there, Hooby. Oh, right. You're taking the book to its spot where it's meant to go, right? Yeah, this is why I said that I really need to resort out my inventory stuff, because this is like things are just completely chaotic. Like components, bedrolls, things that are supposed to go here, things that need to be destroyed. The Promethium, for example. I mean, it's not technically ammo, but it is used in making ammo. So, explosive stuff like that might be worth putting like in its own sort of sub unit. Don't crash on me, game. The audio just turned off. I am not happy. Again, it was working perfectly fine earlier. Yeah, the audio just crashed. Yes, the game just crashed. Only when OBS is running do I get problems. OBS itself is... Yeah, see, it's just crashed. And there's no error log flashed up. So this is going to take about 10 minutes to load up. So I'm going to put the stream on break for 5 minutes or so. I'm going to take my antihistamines, and now we'll be back in about 5 minutes. Because it's just going to be me loading the game up again. And I'm trying not to be annoyed. As I say, it was working absolutely fine earlier. Absolutely fine. So yeah, we'll be back in about... Stream will be back in 5 minutes. It's probably going to take a little bit longer than 5 minutes to load because, yeah. So, yeah, we'll be back in a bit. Okay. I'm back. Game isn't quite there yet. So it's just going to be me on a blank screen until it gets to the loading part. Just a chair. There we go. So this way it's not like a completely blank screen. Also, it could finish loading up at any second now. So yeah, I really have no idea why it keeps doing this with OBS running, because I was playing it over the weekend, just gone, for many hours, not a single crash. So there is 100% something about OBS and something about Rimworld that seems to clash. Now, the only thing I can think of that's changed between yesterday and today is there was a Windows update. And Windows updates can be, let's just say, problematic. Yeah, let's go with problematic. See if I can get that to load up. So this is something on the screen then. It probably won't load up because there is sorry, I have just taken my antihistamines, so it's going to take a little while for them to kick in. Yeah, it's probably because it's like the loading thing is different to it. Actually, let me just check to make sure there actually isn't an issue with... Am I on the right screen? Yes, I am. Let's check something. Yeah, it is. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Let's just put it on the chat screen. Put it on the chat screen instead. That's a bit better. Cool. Yeah. I cut myself shaving a little while ago, and unfortunately I made the mistake of because I sort of sit like this often when I'm thinking at work, when I'm working. I often do like that, especially if I've been like my skin's been cut or bruised or something. Very bad habit, I know. I've been trying to break it for years. But thank you. And so I'll be sitting there doing that. Like if I've cut myself, I'll be like, yeah, absolutely mindedly doing that. Doesn't make it any better. So yeah, we're just going to be on the just on the chatting bit for a moment until the game's finished loading up. So yeah. The only thing I can think of that has changed between yesterday and today is a Windows update. Now that may have changed one of the files in OBS because it has a tendency to do that, annoyingly. Don't know why, or something that both OBS and Rimworld are accessing, or maybe even Steam, and it's like just enough to cause an issue. It's very, very annoying. Like I say, I had the game running perfectly over the weekend, no issues, everything was going fine. Yesterday, as I've just done before, not an issue. Okay, yeah. So yeah, it takes about 10 minutes for the game to load up because of all the mods. It's honestly, I think that is probably my biggest annoyance with this is that even the a lot of players have been playing this game for years will say, yeah, it's a great game, but it really needs a complete code optimization, like especially for mod support and stuff like that. But to be fair, the game wasn't made with mod support in mind, and if they did want to do that, they would pretty much have to rebuild the game from scratch. I've done enough programming in my time to know that legacy code and spaghetti code, as it's sometimes referred to, is very annoying to try and fix. Especially like if it's not been documented, or if it has been documented, it's been documented badly. Like you'd be looking at it like, what's this variable linked to? And then you change it, and the entire there's a bit of I think it's a bit of an urban myth, but there was a game where there was a JPEG file that I want to say it was Half-Life, but I might be wrong. Where if it was deleted, the entire game would stop working. and I am not joking. It's very, very odd. So, and there was, I think it was World of Warcraft, where because of the way the game was made ages ago, if they tried to change the base backpack, like your base infantry, the game could stop working, and it took them years to find out why. It was very, very odd. So actually, let's have Brillo. Let's get you. Yeah, let's have you deconstructing the stuff that's here. There we go. Oh yeah, that's it. Oh no, derp. I remember now. Right. There we go. So this area around here should be also as well. If the game does crash again tonight, I will end and go through and try and recreate the things that I did before to sort out the issues last time. But I think it's going to have to be a, you know, well, let's just say this. I've already sort of, well, I haven't downloaded it yet, but I think it sounds a bit like the database you work with. Seriously lacking documentation, needing a whole rebuild if someone can work out how. Yeah, that's the thing. It could be that. It could be something to do with the database. It could be, you know, one or two of the mods clashing. It could be anything, which is, that's what makes it annoying. It's like it's not always obvious what the issue is. Yeah, annoying, but yeah. I'm trying not to, you know, let my blood pressure rise too much. But okay, right, let's get into the game. There we go. Right, it's loaded. So I was waiting for it to just load and actually run properly for a little bit before I went back onto it. So, like, all right, is it going right? Is it going right? Okay, yeah. Okay. Yep. So she's just completed writing the book. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I need yeah, these need to be deconstructed. Yeah, because this is actually, you know what, the mortar shell can be done. That can be done. Join offer. Who was it wants to join? Alex, you wanted to join? No, I'm have to say no for the moment because we are pretty much getting to the limit. I think this is pretty much going to be the limit of how many pawns we can have active at once. So it's not that I'm accepting. I'm more than happy to help people, but we really do not have. Oh, Galatros. Ah. Big floofy flumps. They've wandered onto this as well. Hey, so it's and they're all ladies. They're all marked down as ladies. Oh god, yeah, because it's like, yep, there's a solar flare going on, which is taking out all our power. Yeah, this is gonna be a pickle. Hopefully the solar power, because it takes out all electricals. It doesn't take out just some basic stuff. It takes out everything that turns everything that's electrical turns off, which is why I want to have like a massive stockpile of food. Okay, so I can hear like, so this is all like, I can't see shit. Yep. Yeah, same. We've got like no food because obviously that's. Oh yeah, let's just take some of this stuff out. So we've got the steel power saber. We have the Persona hammer. Okay, yep. Our mech's uncontrolled. There's no power going to the. This is the downside to having our mechs linked to the Gestalt engine. Is in moments like this, when the power turns off, our mechs become uncontrolled. Now, if they were plugged into, say Jade or somebody else, that wouldn't be an issue. Apart from obviously, recharging them. But then, it's like there's advantages and there's disadvantages to both systems. So it's like, And once again, Yep, like the trainer things have got turned off. Everything else is turned off. But yeah. Yeah, we're losing some of these genomes because they're rotting away. Unfortunately, these things get what's the word I'm looking for? Yep, see that will only last like 2.5 days. Because even though technically this is refrigerated, the temperature rises pretty rapidly because of heating and whatnot. So it's like, yeah, because we're in an area that is basically a permanent summer, like around the equator, these rooms get reasonably warm pretty quickly, which is fine for, heating them and things like that. Don't have to worry about that. But it does mean that any cold rooms, like the freezer where there's more delicate items, they basically become unviable very quickly because these do not have the regeneration systems like these ones do. So if these get damaged, the inbuilt, like memory banks or whatever, can repair the genes to their original state, which is pretty cool. But it also means that we could lose, if this solar flare goes on long enough, we could lose our entire gene stock. Which is like, it freaking sucks! Yeah. Let's see that. This is why I don't mind having this open and letting these people wander in. Animals wander in, because look at them. It's like giant walking marshmallows being all nice and fluffy and walking about. I really enjoyed the first bit of Andor. I'm gonna wait until Andor's, like I did last time. I'm gonna wait until all the episodes are out, and I'm gonna binge watch them because I really freaking enjoyed Andor, and watching them all in one hit for me worked really, really well. So I'm perfectly okay with people watching them, however they want to, but. Because I know I'm going to like Andor, because I really like the previous season, I know I'm just going to sit back and be like, yeah, I'm just going to watch all of them in one hit. I'll have like a weekend and watch them. So yeah, this would be a good spot for like the tanks. I may have to put this away if need be, but yeah, a bit there. One there, and they can all just like. And then we have that, the hangars here. One with the Valkyrie, one with the other one that isn't VTOL. I'm going to do a save just to be on the safe side. Yeah. Hope they're doing it in 3 episode story chunks like last time. Seems like there's a 3 episode first release. Honestly, I think it's a good way of doing it. That's a happy compromise because you still get, the chance to kind of binge watch it. Plus, you then have the hype building up of people chatting about it online, with your friends or whatever, and then you're like, oh, we've got to wait a bit for like the next batch of episodes. I have no problem with that. I know that it used to be, you know, you'd only get like one episode a week, if that, if you were lucky. But I don't mind that as a compromise. You know, I'll be done. Yeah, solar flare still going. Oh, some Synthred. I mean, I could make like this edge bit like what do you call it, like a pavement or sidewalk, whatever you want to call it. But I think having these here, like, I may actually reduce these walls down a little bit so that these. Oh, there you go. Solar flares ending. That's not too bad. I mean, we only lost one of the more sort of fragile genomes, but we can get another one of those. It's not like it's a very specific gene, it's more like a genome collection. So, but yeah, I'm thinking of actually reducing this wall, making it sandbags so these things can shoot over them. So that way, you know, just like steel tarantula, for example, you know, if I sort of match it to that, then they can shoot over it. Like, for example, like that's like what? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. No, 15. So then I can have that then going, you know, 15 down to there. So then this has an area it can shoot to, like, say, from here, rather than just there. And then the same thing again to this side. But there is a major downside to that, in that it's going to basically mean I have a much bigger area that is now vulnerable to attack, because these things are, you know, they have a 1,600 HP. These have 300. So there's a lot more. It's a lot more vulnerable, I suppose you could call it. Okay. So we've lost one of the more sort of fragile genomes here. Like these, for example, I might actually change these so each. It will take time. So we have like the rodent genomes all in that one, the ursine genomes all in that one, the boosters all in there, the modifiers all in there. So that's so there's basically each one of these is, I can just then see at a glance which ones we're missing and things like that. So if I give them alphabetical order, I have like the top row for like boosters and modifiers. Actually, how many genome types are there? Let's have a look. Genome extractor. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so that's 8. So I can have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. So yeah, I can have this bottom row dedicated to the genomes. The top row dedicated to like each one of these. Like for example here, these shouldn't be in here. These hive pieces, they should be somewhere else. But you know, like the extractors, for example, you know, regular extractors, alpha extractors, scanners, modifiers, boosters, genomes. But that's going to take time because I'm going to have to go through it and do it manually. Again, that'll be another thing I'll probably do at the weekend or something like that. So, you know, I have like a podcast or a stream or something, you know, semi-educational on one monitor, and I can just go like clickety click, clickety click, clickety click. For me, peak relaxation. For people to watch, boring as hell. Okay. So let's oh, wait, that's done. I might have to build a support column here because I think this is like technically a mountain, or it's a very small hill. But I may need to build a support. But it'd be just like a little mini tunnel or something, like, you know, have like one support there, one support there, one support there, one support there. Maybe like a bridge tunnel type thing. No, I don't want that. the size of everything. Yeah. How's the hell for that? Nice, not bad. Ah, that road's almost complete. Giant pothole, obviously. But that's, yeah. The more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking about it. Having this as a runway, I think will be a good idea. So there we have this, yeah, the Valkyrie and stuff. It can then, and then of course the Valkyries are under is VTOL is the other one, like the next tier up version. There's like the difference between, like, say, the Rhino class and the Land Raider. They both basically do the same thing, except one's bigger and more powerful, costs more resources but can do more, sort of thing. But I like our little Moondeng. It works very, very well. Also a great name. And again, remind folks who didn't catch the stream or the video where we named it. Yes, I know that the Moondeng is a hippo, but we could not think of any famous hippo name, sorry, any famous rhino name, so we just went with Moondeng because it made me, I just like the name. And that hippo is, I like hippos. I do, even though I know they are absolutely terrifying. I like hippos. Especially the baby ones, they look sort of, it's like, oh, you're so cute. You're just so adorable. You're going to grow up to be an absolute beast, you are. Yes, you are. So yes. I don't even know why. Ah, yes, the roof has collapsed. Yeah, I thought this was going to happen. Okay. Excuse me. Right, so yeah, let's put a support column. Oh, interesting, because there's different types of columns. Okay, we can have like a crystal column, light column to slice the area. What's it? Orbital trade column. Oh, that's what we can do. Pink Moondengs are pygmy hippos, so not so terrifying when grown. Okay. Oh, I like this, the orbital trade column. This is something that I think needs to go. I think this needs to go. There. There we go. No, don't need to. Oh, go there. Yeah, so what column are we going to put here? Because we need to support this. Otherwise it will collapse onto the anything that goes through it, like it almost destroyed our drones. An ornamental burial column for the honoured dead. Interesting. You know what? No, that'll be a bit... Although this is the sort of 40k section of the map, so it does require granite blocks. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, let's put one there and one there. Then just for a giggle, one there, one there. There we go. And that'll be like a sort of memorial tunnel type thing. So as they're flying through or driving through, you know, those who have honourably served the Emperor, but, you know, not enough of them survived to become a dreadnought, they can be interned here. If that doesn't work, then we'll just put some regular columns there. Actually, I just suddenly thought, actually, no, the 150, I don't think I've got 150 granite. Nice idea, actually, scrub that. Let's just go with... Star and Pulse column, there we go. Maybe that'll work. If anyone does try and come along, it can zap them. Steel components. Yeah, that might work. Yeah, it just has to be like a sort of enough to support the things. So lots of marble there. Oh, at those things. Look how fast the little drones are going. It's also bzzzt. Yeah, drone go brrr. Masterwork. Dave has created a Devil Strand jumpsuit. Good for you, Dave. Wait till that's finished. Right. Okay. So let's just pause it for a moment. And then... No. No. It's linked. So this should now all store only ammunition. Yeah. Okay, good. Right. So now that that's sorted, let's try making another duplicate blueprint for this bit. Actually, let's just get rid of... Yeah, we don't need the auto farm anymore because we'll import that again. Don't need the curb. Okay, so let's create... Yeah, store them. Okay. So, zoom back out. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4... And again, it's not placing them correctly. So I think, okay, I'm just going to have to do it manually. So one, yeah, because I want 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, because I want it to be an odd number because I want there to be a gap in the middle. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll get rid of those. That, yeah, I don't know why it does that. And then, like I say, we'll have the storeroom, we'll have the gap in the middle, beep beep. 1, 2, 3, gap. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, why it does that, I do not know. It makes no sense. Okay, so we build a copy of that there. So yeah, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there, that's there. We'll build a copy of that. Yep, 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 yep. Yeah, yeah. I have to do this again. I have to do this manually. Could be worse. So yeah, everything on this side will be ammunition. Top will then be sort of generic. I'll say generic, mass-produced, non-customized ranged weapons. The bottom will be for the same, but for melee weapons. And then, like over here, I say will probably be. I may even put it like like here against this wall. Because obviously I want to keep this bit clear in case I need to put like the Valkyrie and the other vehicle takeoff stuff there. So yeah, this is basically going to be vehicle corner now. Although I think I figured out what can go here. I think, but I'm not sure if I've got the mod installed. If I haven't, then so be it. Let's have a look. So these are all the different mods I've got installed. So we have got the bionic corner. Yeah, we're gonna have like Imperium technology, which is like really advanced stuff, sort of thing. The roofing, genetic research, genetic mecha hybridization. So we've got the other Grimforge stuff, which is like I don't know too much about this. Then we've got the other things like subdermal armor. The main one, which is a lot in there, enhanced mechanoid stuff, which is basically like things like climate adjusters, yeah, other generators, weather control, Tesla coil weapons, sun blockers, things like that. Obviously the robotics ones, we've already done all those, we don't have to worry about that. Simple learning, yeah, I can work out with that. Storages, yep, we've got all that. the Star Wars stuff, but we'll get that just whenever it pops up. We've got like recycling things, automated defensive maneuvers, EMP cannons, manufacturing stuff. So yeah, we have like factory things like this. With such a series of machines that grant the ability to automatically refine a thick, blah blah blah. Also allows further refining to a variety of medicines. So these sorts of things like the mech stuff, we will put these wherever we have space for them. So I still have space, but it's for things like the battle tanks. These ones, the industrial vehicles, I have to actually find a wreck and restore them. But I'm not too fussed about these because these are, I would have to literally find them and restore them. So I need to take all the gear, all the materials I need to a possible location to try and find it. I'm not too fussed about those, but I'm leaving those there because they may, I may just happen to find one that only needs like a little bit of fixing, or there may be the materials on the map itself, like it's an abandoned garage, and it's like the thing's wrecked, but all the gear's over there. So I'm not getting rid of it, but that will probably not be one of the mods I will be focusing on, because this is more like I just put it in because I've, we could have like potentially have like a Cherokee, or self-propelled artillery and things like that, or siege pod. So yeah, these are just like, they'll be nice, but I'm not too fussed if we don't do it, sort of thing. That's not it, because I'll say one of my goals for this, well, in fact, I have two goals for this stream, or this playthrough. The first is to get practically everything researched, not including the vehicles, because that's just more of like a bonus stuff. But the finishing point for me will be basically when we build the ship and we take off. But I want to make sure we get all the research done first. And that's going to take a while. So that's why I don't mind, playing a little bit of stuff off stream, because it's, although keeping the two saves separate was a good idea to begin with, I think it was actually hampering me in many ways, because it gave me a chance to sit down, expand on stuff, tinker around with settings and try things out that, whilst I could technically do it on the stream or video, it'll be boring. See, look, I've not changed anything. The graphics have reloaded. I literally, all I did was reload the game. Yet the graphics have reloaded. Oh, hello. Oh, we've got a shuttle coming to launch. Who's this? Is this for... Oh, this is for the prisoners. Right. Okay. Right. We need to get our prisoners back out. Right, okay. So let's just do this. Joe, can you... Yes. Brilla. Oh, no. Okay. Brilla, can you... Yeah. Jade. Nuna, sorry. Nope. Moon. Flotsy, can you carry Shad? Right. Again, these are exactly the type of prisoners I have no problem with. They just need to be looked after, fed. They're not going to cause any hassles. They just like, look, we can't keep them here. They're basically tanked up to the eyeballs. You just got to keep an eye on them for us for a little while. So, no problem. Absolutely no problem. I may, of course, may scan their genomes if their genomes look interesting, but we won't do anything bad to them. Also, I've just realised that character's name. Kid. Yep, so it's like so load. So if I remember correctly, this is what we get. for doing all that. Okay, who is carrying... Yeah, well, I'll say when it came up and it was just like, ooh, that's actually not bad. All I've got to do is look after them and feed them for a couple of weeks. I can do that. Yeah, all the what? There we go. So everyone's napping. We've now got to wait for them to arrive at the shuttle. Thank you, Morgan, for picking up those berries. Alright. Who we Okay, so we've got one person so far. This will change colour once everything's filled up, so yeah, I've got 3 there. Oh no, I remember now. Yeah, this is going to be like the new hospital area. I remember now. I think down here will be like the other, plus a little bit of, no, this is the 40k vehicle area. I remember that, yeah. Still, I could put some factory stuff here, but I want to try and keep this the more I want to try and keep this as like the recreational type area, you know. Although I do have a nice big space here that would be good for any manufacturing stuff. Like once we clear this up, hospital. Yeah, that could work. That could work. I'm just spitballing ideas out my head now. There we go. How we doing this one? No, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many prisoners was it? Okay, so we've got one more prisoner to go. Oh yeah, Flotsy's a little bit on the slower side. He's a strong dude, but with his armor, he's a little bit on the slow side. But there we go. Boom, 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 boom. There you go, quest complete. Hey. Yeah, again, I don't know why they put everything here. It's just one of those things. Right, so first of all, we'll have that hauled urgently. That will be hauled urgently. That will be hauled urgently. Oh, yeah. They call it magic capsules, but those, I think I need the magic capsules for things like that. Yeah. Yeah. The magic capsules are basically just like a catch-all term for like real high-tech stuff like nanites. You know the phrase like when technology becomes sufficiently advanced, it's indistinguishable from magic. That's basically what that stuff is. So, right, we've got some more power cells. We're just going to install those. You know what? Let's put one there. We'll put one there. I've got some space there for some more. Good. Now they're not a huge amount, but these things produce power for free, and these are basically like 0-point modules. They tap into the energy source of the universe itself, for want of a better term. Okay, so yeah, that's that. That needs to be hauled urgently. Yep. Okay. So that's that. And why are you sleeping in the vault, dude? No, little Jones, like, it'll come along. Why did you just... Oh, you're just moving it... Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, you're just moving it into a vault temporarily so it doesn't get damaged. Okay. I'm sorry, drone. I didn't mean to judge you. Right. So how's this going? Right. Oh yes, need to put some power cables down. Of course, I forgot about that. Keep forgetting power cables. Yeah, let's have that go up into there, so we don't have like, you know, just in case like something crashes here and damages it, then, you know, things get balked. Yeah, I noticed that once I started turning up the once I turned up the what do you call it, the difficulty setting to allow raids again, I started getting quests, because I think because it's like they don't do it that often, but events will happen like, I think it's like every few game days sort of thing. But that could be a good event, it could be a bad event, it could be something else. I don't know. Oh, growth moment for Monaghan. Oh, excellent. All right, Titus Monaghan Jefferson has reached a biological age of 10. Hey, right. So I try to go by what is their highest stuff is here, because like for example, intellectual. Okay, they don't have an option there for internet, but they do already have a passion for being social. So let's go with that. I think then they'll get a double thing there. Animals is always a good one to go for. And I also trying to give them at least one combat focus as well, just to protect themselves. So because he's already got like a decent high score in 8 for melee, yeah, we'll give him a thing there for melee. Now you get to select a trait. You've got animal lover, heavy sleeper, tough, gastronomist, or coward, or just no trait. Monaghan has thick skin, dense flesh, and durable bones. He takes much less damage. You know what? If he's going to have a focus on melee, that sounds pretty good. Boom. Now, this is another reason why a lot, and I agree with folks who say this, that this is why you want to allow the kids in this game to grow up naturally rather than using the growth accelerators, because you have yeah, it takes a lot longer, but you have better base skills. Like they can be more socialized if you've got like a good, learning system in place, like the learnatorium. Like I've got here, teaching room, then it will improve their base stats as well. The downside is obviously, yeah, they are, there's a lot they cannot do until they reach certain stages. So it's one of the sort of ones that, yeah, if you really need a lot of colonists right now, or it's maybe it's one of your ideologies sort of thing, then yeah, go for the growth pods. But in the long term, just let them be kids. Also depends what sort of style of gameplay you're playing. Are you playing like one where you just like boom, mass produce kids, clone them, make babies, stuff like that? You need adults right now. I get why it's in it, but not for me. Right. So see here, the berries are now. It's only a couple of stacks because obviously I've only just put it in there recently, and someone's sleeping in the fridge freezer. Okay. I mean, some people like the cold. I mean, I'm not going to pass any judgment, but I just think that it's a little bit odd. Just a little bit. So yeah, yeah. This yeah. So yeah, this is the, like, if it gets like, if these things like gets down to here, this is the point where I know I need to like next will be like say lentil, bamboo. I'm working on the berries right now. I'm in no rush, so I am in no rush. Right. Okay, so yeah, this is the mech stuff. This is that one, the magic capsules. See, we've got the magic capsules. Oh, there we go. It's literally just being... So this is the one that... Several massive spaceships have engaged in combat in the planet's orbit. Missed shots and debris can impact the ground in the area. This can lead to massive fires. Oh, shuzbut. Okay. And to be fair, this is kind of like how our ship crashed as well at the beginning of the game. But yeah, this is the one that allows me to insert a person, and I'll be able to sort of pick. I think it's one of these ones. I'll be able to pick which ones I put in here. Like nutrition, yeah, that's fine. What's this one? This is a. Oh yeah, these ones I can speed boost them as well, so they extract a lot faster. But it does mean more power is used and more nutrition. But at the moment, that's not a problem. At the moment, so let's say for example I go with let's say Nuna for example. Let's put her in here and let's can analyze magic genius. Okay, yeah. So let's pop her in here and see if we can extract her. Yeah, and we're going to do it in turbo mode, so it goes a lot quicker. I think it takes like 10 hours or something. You know, in game fairly long time, but by doing it in turbocharge mode. Oh god, we've got. Oh, things. Oh, someone's just crashed. Yeah. I mean, lucky enough that's only a. Oh, great. I mean. Okay. Oh, whoa. Oh my god, it's an insectoid. We need to rescue this person. We need to rescue them like right freaking now. Oh no, it's Jade. Oh, I was panicking then. Okay, can I stabilize them? Actually, no, first of all, stabilize them. Okay, stabilize without any medicine. 10, first of all, 10, there we go, 10 first of all. God, yeah, there's going to be lots of things crap. I mean, I'm kind of glad it's in this area, but at the same time, it's like... I mean, oh god, okay, what's that? That's a, oh great, it's a dead Sith Lord. Okay, I'll allow that to be carried off, so, no, we need to rescue Syl. We need to rescue her. Because... this is the first insectoid I have seen. We need to rescue this individual. In fact, I'm actually going to save this because I want this to... I'm going to save Scum a little bit. This is like... Okay, undraft. There we go. No. Okay, we've got another person there. We've got a regular baseliner. Okay, let's see. Brilla, you're pretty fast. Rescue, see if we can get to them in time. Oh, there's so much happening at the thing. Honestly, I'm really freaking liking this. This is like where it's like random stuff happens. Come on. How's Syl? Okay, so it looks like she's stabilised, but she is not in a good condition. Let's look at her health. Oh great, she's got okay, so she's basically got it cracked tibia. Chronic kidney disease. Okay, that might be able to be fixed in the regenerator. She's been stabbed in the neck and she's got a bruise. But that's okay. She's stable. That's good. God, this is going to cause a lot of damage to here. But you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Oh yeah. Oh, it looks like Jesus has died. Oh dear. Peacekeeper. Oh dear. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Zubro, okay, Celius, can you tend to them? You're closer. Yeah, we're many things, but we're not. God, it's like this is like a. There we go. Okay, where's Jade? Where's she gone? Oh, and there's another. Yep, he's dead. He's dead, Jim. Okay. Mary, can you rescue... Can you rescue Zubro, please, because you're closer. He's dead, Jim. Ah. Oh, the rhino. The rhino got squashed by a landing... Oh, something's going to land there. Yep. Mary, what are you doing? Mary, where you gone? Mary, you just walked off. Stop what you're doing. First of all, you should be on aimed shot anyway. Rescue him, please. What we've got here? There's other. Yeah. Oh, there's. What are they? They are. They're not human. Well, they weren't. They're not anything. They're not. They're whatever they are. They are dead. Wherever they are. Syl has joined. She would rather stay than leave and is joining your colony. Oh, that's good. That's very good. We have our first insectoid. That's it, Syl. Get yourself in the pod. Get yourself all healed up. Oh, fucking hell. It's like half a ship has landed here. That's it. Yeah. So she's a student, she's giant, she's a bit slow. Oh, she's an escaped convict. Oh, sorry, she can't be a doctor, childcare, or rescuer. That's fair enough. Okay. Which says incapable of caring. It's like, wait, what? Like, no, it means she's incapable of doing the caring job role. Right. That's fair enough. Don't crash on me again. Don't crash. Don't crash on me again. So then, the memorial grand stele has been destroyed. Hey, Syl's House of Health. Insect. Okay. Hey, but her kidney problems stuff like that have been fixed. Yeah, I mean, they did say there's a ship battle going on up above, didn't they? No, she's actually okay. I had a little bit of a panic because I thought, oh, is she going to be like a bad project? But no, it's she can glide, and she's actually not too bad. Yeah, she was a child spy, now an escaped convict. Reasonably okay at mining and cooking, although cooking is not an issue at the moment. She can sting parasitic eggs. Oh dear. produce a web. Pack tactics, so like hive mind, I suppose. And she can jump and fly. Yeah, bad, and quite a nice. Yeah. You know what? I'm okay with that. I mean, the garden's getting completely mashed up, but it's, you know, it's better the garden getting mashed up than, say, I don't know, the reactor that's really right next door to it. Oh, all right, we've got here. We've got a Stoneborn. We've got a dwarf, right? Okay, Jade, can you rescue our space dwarf? Okay, let's just have let's see what. Good at construction. Okay. Fun-loving undergrounder. They can do things, and they're good at construction, crafting, and mining. Well, there's a stereotype right there. But they are basically a they are a space dwarf. Again, looking to see if there's anything interesting. Extended memory. Okay. Great crafting. Long lifespan. That's interesting to know. Unisex beards. Good for them. Bushy eyebrows. Robust. Okay, so that's oh, they're stubborn. Basically, they're dwarves. It's like, and they've actually got her with a beard as well. Freaking great. Now, I know technically it says human, but they use that as a designator to differentiate between animal, mechs, and other. So technically, she more be humanoid. Technically, but yeah. What's point, Joe? Can you rescue her? Oh no, Darktooth's rescued themselves. Ah, the stubbornness of dwarves. Oh god, she almost got twatted by a landing chunk of her ship. Okay, so let's see what's got. Oh. Oh great, she's addicted to Luciferium. Oh, that's a pickle. Hopefully the that's a pickle. Because Luciferium is really freaking addictive and is basically illegal. So if she wants to join the colony, I'm gonna have to say nay. Because we don't, or we stick her in the cryo chamber. Ah, that was the person we were trying to rescue, and unfortunately they died. Shit. Oh well. We tried. We tried. Yeah. Like, what's this? Oh. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot more bodies in oh dear, there's a lot of bodies. Right. I need to start tissue grinders. Tissue grinders. Human-like corpses. Yeah. Yeah, let's just make some uses of these corpses here. Yeah, we can't really use the equipment. Oh, it looks like the things have. Has it slowed down? Okay, yeah, that's. No, it has not. It has not slowed down at all. This could go on for a while. This could be a. Yeah, this could definitely go on for a while, but it's going to give us a chunk of resources. Okay, Yep, I'll allow that. So the whole plans for this session have taken a interesting diversion. We've gained a new colonist. If the space dwarf can be healed of her Luciferium addiction, then I will Darktooth. Where are you off to? Okay, so you're off to see if this gets rid of her Luciferium addiction. Then I will welcome her to the thing if she wants to join. If it doesn't, then no, we're going to have to sort of say bye bye. Whoa! What? Oh. Oh no, the rhino's on fire! No! Oh, it's a... Oh, I just suddenly thought, is that quest? Ooh! Okay. Yeah, because some of these things are tied into these being intact for a certain period of time. And... Oh dear, that could have been very bad. That could have been very, very bad. Still, good call, Chris, putting that there. Very good call. I forgot what I was doing. I'm getting distracted. Yeah, very, very distracted. Okay, that's it. Yes, we need to see if Darktooth is cured of her addiction from this. It maybe we just have to do something else about it. I know it can cure, like cigarette addiction or other addictions, but I don't know if it'll cure the Luciferium one. That might be a bit too much. Oh, we've got a... Okay, yep, we're going to try and rescue these people. Oh, God, Jay was right there. That was handy. Okay. Yep. Okay, let's see. Did this work? Yes! Oh, thank you, Medipod. That is amazing. That is absolutely amazing. So, okay, so if it's a genetic condition, it can't fix it unless we have a replacement genome, because you can't really remove genes without causing major problems. But you can swap them. It's like gene therapy, I think is the term. But if it's like an acquired addiction, like say Luciferium or beer or, like in my case, caffeine, then that can be treated because it's something that was acquired. Even if you have a predisposition towards it, it basically resets your system. So if she wishes to join, she is more than welcome, but I will not force anybody to join. But like I say, it's more a case of that we're interested in your genome, alright? Oh, freaking hell. Oh, hello. I'm really having to keep an eye on these as well, just to see if anybody survives. So they're rebuilding the stuff automatically, which is nice. So yeah, very glad it's happening here. Custodes gene creation! Okay, so we can now technically make Custodes. Alright. Here we go. Cue that up. I mean, still. Now what? Doing a save. Okay, so we can now technically make Custodes. I say technically because it will take a while, because we have to go through all the steps of the regular Space Marine, all the steps of Primaris, which I think is only about 3 or 4, and then all the steps of Custodes and stuff like that. But it's going to be interesting. And it's like, I've just bloody rebuilt that. Monaghan, be very careful. This area is very dangerous, my lad. This is a very dangerous area. Okay, oh, we've got another... Wow, we've really got people. Okay, let's see if we can rescue Sharp. Oh, come on, we cannot have somebody called Sharp die. It's a dark elf. We need to rescue this. Jade, where are you? Oh, you're carrying. We need to rescue this person. They're ageless. They're dead. We need to rescue this person. Oh, that's Jade's genome. Sorry, that's Jade's one. I got too excited then. Okay, so they don't have any problems. Strong intellectual. Even so, we still very much need to rescue this particular individual. Actually, first of all, let's rescue them. Okay, dude, you have got 6 hours to get her to the medical pod. Actually, let's have a look at your gear first of all. You may be... What are you carrying? No, drop that. Drop those. There we go. In fact, you know what? Let's drop that and drop that. There we go. Boom. Now, Mary, can you tend? To stabilize. Oh, apparently he's a psychopath. Maybe we don't want to have this. Maybe we don't want to have them here. I didn't check their bio. Although having said that, she is a dark elf. Oh, I see. Right. Okay. So it basically means if others get, so if we were playing like an evil playthrough, and she saw it, she'd just be like, "All right, cool," and then just carry on with her day. Yeah. Certain other individuals, like those who are empathic, would be very sort of thing. But on the downside, looking at this, she also feels no mood boost from socializing. So it doesn't mean she's going to go out and just like stab people. It just means you know she gains no benefit from being polite. She gains no negative from seeing some of the nasty stuff that happens. But we need to Mary, can we tend to her without medicine first of all? Actually, what's your medical skill? Yeah, okay. That would be why they dropped to there, was because they don't have any medical skill. So so far we've got an insect, possibly a space dwarf, possibly a drow joining the crew. Oh shit. Okay, so let's stabilize her a little bit. Fertile. Oh, okay. So she doesn't get age-related diseases. She's got an enhanced metabolism. She's delicate. Yeah, it makes sense. Delicate, low sleep. Oh, that's going to be helpful. Only needs 40% sleep. I wish I could have that. Long lifespan. Not bad. Okay, how are you doing? There we go. That's it. You carry her back. Our seals come back to help. Thank you. Wait a minute. There's this film a little bit on the cheesy side called Species. It's honestly, it's kind of not so much bad, but it's cheesy and the first one's okay, but the rest of them are like, nah. But the character that's created from that sort of alien human hybrid sort of thing has a lot of insect qualities to them, and the character in that is called Seal. Yeah. I want to say things have calmed down. I want to say things have calmed down. Oh, wow. Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of, oh dear. Hello? No. No, you do not know. Join offer. Yoko. Let's have a look. Oh, Yoko's a genie. Great at crafting, great intellectual. Do we want a genie to join the crew? I mean, they've got a pretty decent intellectual skill level. Yeah, you know what? Like I say, we'll accept. Welcome, Yoko. Yoko. I know. Hello. Hello. Right. Okay, so I've got a cat climbing all over me. Gene pack extracted from Luna. There we go. See that? We now have a gene pack. So it might be worth making another one of these, so we can have like a couple of people in the gene banks, like have another one of those there and another one of those there, kind of thing. So we can have like 2 or 3 people being scanned at once, sort of thing. But hello. Wow, it's 8:15 already. Today's gone quick. I mean, obviously allowing sort of 10-15 minutes for the when things went a bit wibbly earlier, but holy crap, that's gone quick. And I only got about a little bit of the project we wanted done. Right, okay. So first of all, let's pop some of these in here first of all. One. Like I say, this is all going to be ammo. We're probably going to have a lot more ammo than other stuff. And with these as well, if, say for example, these do get filled up, we've then got a little bit of a buffer space here to put, again, weapons. And then, like I say, maybe, yeah, I want to keep the specialised weapon stuff, like the more powerful, unique, the persona weapons in their own individual sections kind of thing, because you don't want to have like a sentient weapon chucked in with all the other stuff. Don't bother on that. Okay, see? You do not climb on the desk like that. I know. You're not in trouble though. Okay, you are not in trouble. You're just being a pain in the butt. Okay. I'm not annoyed with you. Just as that's where all the cables and stuff are, and if you fall off of there onto the computer, I will be very upset. Oh, you got hiccups, haven't you? Oh yeah, you got hiccups, haven't you? Yeah, okay. So every so often she'll be like like every so often she's like get your hiccups. I know you don't like hiccups. She doesn't make any noises when she does hiccups. She's just sort of like the sort of shakes that you get, you know. Okay, so it tentatively, I want to say that it looks like things have calmed down. Right. I say tentatively because I've said that before and things have gone. Okay, so we have guests. I mean, I can try and recruit people, but I don't really want to do that. Where's our space dwarf gone? I mean, having said that, you know, we have like a pig person here, so if they wanna join them, they're more than welcome. Oh, you're hauling, right? Okay, cool. Yeah, where's our space dwarf gone? That's being rebuilt. Oh, That was actually pretty scary, but also fun. Look, oh! I only just noticed that. That's terrifying. That is legitimately terrifying. Look how close that was to landing on one of the reactors. We're just going to build another lure. Just going to build a little rebuild the wall here. Yeah, literally 3 squares to the east. That would have landed. I mean, that might have been the 3 tiles from disaster. Yeah. Now I suspect that this area here is covered by. This is like underneath a mountain. But if it wasn't, like if it like sort of only covered like the mountain area, kind of like sort of went like that, and like this area was a gap because I know I built into it, so that might have saved it. That really, but I mean, oh yeah, the geothermal generator got a bit bashed up though. Yeah, that got hit a couple of times for sure. Yeah, look at it. That's like down to like a third of its health. Still functional, but yeah, we'll let that be. We'll let that be repaired. But yeah, try and find where our space dwarf's gone, because they're not technically a guest. They're a visitor, so they won't show up on the. Yeah, they won't show up on the thingy, unless they decide they want to join as guests, maybe. No. No. Possibly. Let's check in the. Okay, so Sharp is there's a drow. Malcador. How's Malcador you doing? Technically can't walk yet, but then again, I imagine with wings is a little bit difficult for him. So Prissy is one of our hospital visitors. It's not map serious. An awakened android. Interesting. Yeah. So an awakened android is like it deliberately doesn't tell you what it takes. I think it's different for each droid. But an awakened android is basically think Data from Star Trek Next Generation. He's an awakened android, so he's sentient and sapient. So that's basically what this individual is, Map Esnus. So we've got Fawn, who is Fawn DeWitt, who is another dwarfy boy. That's not who he is. They may have left. Let's just check. I mean, it's very possible they could have left and I didn't see. Yeah, we know Zubov died, unfortunately. Oh, there you go. The space battle is ending. Okay, cool. Alright, so it doesn't look like they've. I mean, they may have left. It's again, the NPCs are under zero obligation to stay. But I suspect that some of them are like Seal and the others are like, oh, you know what? You freaking saved my butt, yeah? Mind if I join? I'm good at. And they show the different bits and pieces. So again, I'm not expecting. Where's our drow? I'll say our drow. She's not our drow yet. I'm not expecting Sharp to automatically want to join us. Yeah, because she comes under independent one. But yeah, see that. Yeah, psychopath jogger, so she's got a bit of a faster speed, which is very helpful. She's good at medical, sort of baseline. I mean, it's also a teenager as well. Yeah, she's 41, but because of the way the game works and the fact that they're a dark elf, then they are the equivalent of 15. So 40 for a drow is like 15 for a human. Okay, so yeah, let's try and find where they're gone. I don't know. Bubka and everyone else is teaching the kids. We're gonna need to make another desk here. That might be what I work on. My task for tomorrow will be sorting this area out. Okay, so yeah, let's keep an eye out, see if we can find them. I have no problem if they've wandered off. You know, I say we do not force people to stay here. We're not like that. We're not that type of things. Even though we do have access to indoctrination chambers, which are pretty messed up. They call it indoctrination. I call it brainwashing. Oops. So, if I remember rightly, when it comes to like the text names, like white is our colonist. Yellowy, browny, orange is guest. I think blue is either ally or they are. We're helping them. Like, yeah. Some of these beds are like poor quality, so we really do need to sort out the new hospital. I'm tempted to even buy a prefab. I am. I'm very tempted to buy a prefab. But let me find where the yeah, we still keep. I mean, we do have. Well, he's more of an earth elemental rather than a like a ganassi sort of thing. But yeah, where's our bearded dwarf lady? Where's she gone? Look down over there. Okay, let's have a look down. Ah, yeah, see, there we go. Yeah, we've got nice little sort of guiding lights thing here. Oh, that's looking quite good. Flossy's doing their thing. Harvest has been botched, but that's fine. It happens. Yeah, looks like they may have left. Yep, definitely looks like they may have left. Yeah, because I can create the genome ones, which will allow me to make some poor quality ones, and then the more poor quality ones I make, I'll be able to make. What is it? I think it's like what it takes. Yeah, it takes 2 of the previous. Basically, it doubles exponentially. So it goes 1, 2. I'm going by off of awful. So it goes 1, 2, 4, 8, 16. 32, 64. So to make a legendary genome, it takes 64 awful ones. I'd probably be stopping around sort of good, or maybe excellent, depending upon how I feel. Yeah, can't see. Now, Wolf is yeah, they're one of our guests, so we can't do anything there. Still, okay. Oh, that's why I just set Sill's schedule. Wow. So we give her the standard schedule that everybody has. I'm not setting the schedules for these lot because they're the refugees, and they're only going to be staying like a couple more days, and they're just helping wherever they can. So it's like, you know what? Your help is more than welcome. Take that out. We'll take that out as well. Making sure that it's. They may end up moving those over there. Actually, Flotsy, can you? Oh yeah, you won't do construction. Yeah, I remember that. Actually, Coyote, you can do it. So these little things, the manual ones, you know, like one-off projects and things like that, I don't mind doing those, you know, tell them to go and do it. But actually, what I think I will do is, because we've got a lot of resources here, I'm going to take Sill off of... wow, we've got a lot of troops here. Okay, so Firefight, Patient, Bed Rest, all your standard stuff. Yeah, everybody gets those and that. Cook, we don't need cooking at the moment. Grow, mine. You know what? Don't need you mining and quarrying. Although your mining and quarrying skills aren't too bad. Plant cutting, training, hauling, again cleaning. We have cleaning bots, so we don't have to worry about that. Yeah, your research, you want to do research stuff. Actually, let's. Oh, you want to do learning, cleaning. What are your skills, Sil? What are you? Okay, yeah. So you won't do that one. You can't do that one. So, what would be a good one? Yeah, we'll just leave it as that, and then we'll think of something for you to do in a bit. And the game's crashed again. Yeah, the game's crashed again. Because I've got no sound or anything else like that. So, yeah, I'm going to end the stream now. It's coming to 8:30, so might as well. I'm going to spend about 10, 15, 20 minutes or so. Yeah, I've got a sneaking suspicion there's a few things I can just make some little tweaks here and there. So I'm gonna do those tweaks again. Because like I said, it was working absolutely fine yesterday. There was no issues. There was a Windows update. Now I'm getting problems. So, yeah. Like again, I don't actually. It's like I've not changed anything. It's not. I think I have. But yeah. Yep. You know what? I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. I had leant on the space bar and paused the game. I'm an idiot. So, okay, I am an idiot. Yes, you didn't say anything. Yes, yes. For those of you inclined, you may point at me and laugh. Point in my general direction and mock. Sil, why are you sleeping there, my dear? Kimmy, this is not a bed for you. This is, yeah, that's Jade's bedroom. I need to make some more bed chambers, don't I? Yeah, I need to make some more bed chambers because, yeah, that's Brilla and Bubka. You know what? That should be set to Malkador. There we go. He's been stuck in the hospital for 2 years. Yeah. Kimmy, you are a. I mean, Jade doesn't mind sharing. You know, she's being generous. Okay. You just stepped inside. Fair enough. You know what? It's not the first time I've done something like that. It won't be the last. Okay, right. So you know what? Yeah, let's make another cut of bed chambers here. We'll just make sort of generic ones for now. So let's go with the blueprints and let's go with the bedrooms, and we'll put. You know what? We'll put. Let's put 2 down. There we go. I don't want to go any further than here because this is like I say, this is a reserved area for the hospital. So, hello. Yeah, it's a shame the space dwarf seem to have walked left, but sometimes the NPCs will do that. You risk them. They'll be like, "Yeah, thanks for saving my butt, but I got to get back to my clan." All right, nice to see you. Safe travels. Yeah. Yes. Sting parasitic eggs. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's not actually like I thought would actually say. No, these are like xenomorph style facehuggers, eggs, implant. Right, who's starving? Brilla. Go and eat. Chrissy has recovered. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Like I say, no one's forced us. No one's forced us to actually, Brilla, can you? What? You know what? Clear your prioritize work. There we go. Yeah, I forgot I prioritized you. Yeah, the priority work basically over, takes over their other stuff. Why is that? Luna. Oh, you know what? This needs to go into turbo mode. Oh, here we go. We can select the genes. I knew there's a way you could do it. Right, okay. So we'll put this into overdrive mode. And can we select the gene? Okay. Ageless, deathless. We can now. Ageless. Extract the ageless gene. Let's see. We're going to give you depending. I've got a feeling though the more powerful genes require certain materials because it's like they're. There we go. Gene pack ages. Okay, you know what, Nuna, you have been an absolute asset to this place. Now you've got a good bio. You're nimble. You're kind. You're small. Yeah. We are honoured to have you as part of the colony. Absolutely honoured. You have done such a cracking job. But we now have. Actually, would you bank that, please? Your own genome? That'd be lovely. And then you can go and do what it is you're going to do. Thank you. Now you can have a rest. Treat yourself to some blood or hemogen or whatever you want to have. There's some in the storage. If you want to eat, treat yourself, girl. Go treat yourself. So, I'm going to save this now. That thing's great. So, yeah, essentially, like those ones. Yeah. So these ones This one you can pick. Actually, yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that one turbocharged. This one you can pick the genes you're extracting. This one, I believe, randomly picks from the ones that haven't been extracted or you've got a copy of. So, no, she's got like a massive genome there. Like, it would pick one of those, and you can tell which ones we have got in the. There we go. Continues reverses the process of aging. Starting at the age of 13, carries me into biologically age slower. But right, let's see if this works. Okay, so if I'm right, let's see. I think I have to actually make the genome pack, if I remember correctly. So, looking at this, it requires one archite capsule, which I think we've got about 10 archite capsules, or they're called magic capsules, I think is the proper term. Again, because it's a generic term they use it should be magic sort of thing. Right. So looking at this, let's have a look, see how many magic capsules we've got. We've got 19. Okay, so that's good. So looking at this, using ageless ones, this looks like it would take one capsule. So now obviously, let's say for example I want to go with Scarless as well. Boom. You'll see that would take 2 archite capsules. If I want to go for, like, for example, cell stability pandemonium, that will cost 3 archive capsules, because some of them will be a little bit more powerful. But this one, like the ageless stuff. Oh no, that wouldn't work. No, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. Because unfortunately, it's an abomination. So, but yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna call this. Yeah, you know what? We're just gonna do it with the 1. This is just a test. So we can also come up with our own xenotype as well. So I'm just gonna call this the. If I remember correctly, I think you could. It takes a long time before you can implant genes again in somebody. I think it's something ridiculously long time, like a year or something like that, in-game year. But if you're giving them ageless, no, this doesn't make them immortal. It just means they will not die of old age. And this is basically their body reverses age until they're in effect permanently 18 at their physical prime, sort of thing. So I'm just going to call this ageless just because it can come up with other names. So this is going to take about 4 hours to make. Obviously, the more complex genes, more complexity. At the moment, we can make our own custom genome packs of up to 46 complexity. Now, this doesn't affect efficiency, which basically means they don't need to eat more. But we could other stuff. We could have like purple blood. I wish there was a thing where I could just hit random and it could like I did with the other one. But I suspect there's probably too many for this to be for that to be viable. Hell, or we could even make Flotsy a psychic, an epsilon psyker, but he's already psychic. So no, we're just endless growth. Ooh. Okay, so shall we make Flotsy big and ageless? Shall we see if we can make him into a big boy? I don't think it affects what's it? Very large effect on nutrition. Yeah, he's going to be eating a lot more. Significantly improves melee armor penetration, somewhat improves melee damage. You know what? Ageless big boy. There we go. And I'm going to save that. Oh wow. Oh no! That's what I'm going to call it. Ageless chonky. There you go. Because this is a genome pack that could be applied to ladies. So you know what? Okay, this is going to take 7 hours. I'm going to stay on to see if this affects Flotsy. Right. Oh, things have really hit progression now. Things have really started to progress because I want to see if this affects Flotsy being in his this dude is 69. Nice. Now he's capable of dumb labour, skilled labour, caring intellectual animals, and artistic stuff because he's bound into the war casket. So Flotsy is essentially our he's our warrior now. He's our defender. You know, he's retired from being being a worker. He's now going to be a tough hombre. Okay, come on. I know, mind your back. Okay. So yeah, this is going to take 7 in-game hours before this is finished working, I think. It's an Archite capsule. Yeah, creating a genogem. Ageless chonky. Right, so we need somebody to work on our genomes. Who would be good? That would be Jay, but she's no, Nuna. Let's have you see if you can work on that. Can you actually work on that? Oh no, he's an Archite capsule. There we go. Which is now being delivered. See? Boom. Oh, it does it automatically. Oh, that's good. That's very good. Alright. Okay, so it takes a little bit longer. 12 hours, yeah, because it is a little bit more. But that's fine. That's okay. Oh, that's because there's a. Oh, the Ultron's working on it. No, Jade. What about you? No, okay, no, because Ultron's. Yeah. Oh, that's why it's taking it a little bit longer because it's like. Okay, but that's fine. We'll leave Ultron to do his genetic tinkering, won't we? Right, so we have that. You know what? They want to sleep in there. That's absolutely fine. I'm just like, I should have like a, what do you call it? A so I've got to do that, didn't I? Yeah. There you go. There's some people got some beds. No, he's in the sleep chamber. And you as well. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to remove this and I'm just going to make this entire, this is just going to be like a emergency bedroom sort of thing. It's like, yeah, you're welcome to sleep here, but you're going to have to sleep in the barracks. And it's crowded in there. Still a bit gutted about losing the space. Oh, it's ready to harvest. About losing our space dwarf, whether they. Well, we didn't actually lose them, they just left. Okay, so what about you? Can you deconstruct things? Oh, you're not assigned to construction, right? Okay. I'm going to set you to construction because that way you can deconstruct stuff. And you're sleeping it. Oh, that's because your bedroom's not been built. That's why. Why are you not sleeping? Flossie just sleeping on his back. So I'm in the armour. The armour stays on. Well, to be fair, it's pretty much like welded inside it, so. Well, that's a good question. Can we actually give this to him? Like, will this work when he's in a war casket? I might find out. Right, so those magic capsules, we technically can't make those, but they come from like rewards for quests and things like that. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to keep an eye out for any quests or missions or anything else that crops up, or maybe from traders that if they are offered as a reward, those are probably going to be the ones I want to take, because I'm going to need, if I want to like completely make my entire colony like versions of Jade, like if I can find the thing that copies her entire genome, I can then use that. And then what is that? What is it? There's a thing to make it. I'm trying to remember what it is. Because I did it on my off-stream save. I think it comes under this, right? Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's what we need to make. To make a magic xenogerm cloner, basically copy everything else like that, we need to have one of those. So I think one of those, I mean, we've got the magic capsule. What was that? Do we have a healer mech serum? That's what I need to find out. We don't have a healer mech serum. Okay, so we're going to need to try and find some of those, either like doing expeditions or from destroying mechs and things like that. But let's Actually, let's just check to see if no one's carrying one. No, no one's carrying one. Okay. Yeah, that basically will allow us to, let's say, make an exact copy of Jade's genome, and then taking. Actually, what is the complexity for her genome? It's something ridiculous. So yeah, if we want to copy this in its completeness, we will need to be able to have a complexity of 50, which I think we've only got 46 at the moment, and we'll need to have 23 archite capsules to do it, if I'm reading this correctly. If I'm reading that rightly. But no, I'm going to say that's not an essential thing, but that's not a that's not a high priority. I mean, at the moment here, for example, I'm not going to do it now. Yeah, we've got 46. So we would need to make, what is it? The gene macro processor, which I think is a more powerful version. Increases the maximum genetic complexity of xenogerms, but multiple genes. So, what's this one? So yeah, that one I think, yeah, that adds 2. I think it doesn't say how many that adds, but either way, I could just pop some more. You know what? I'm going to do it now. Actually, I'm going to do that now. Let's see how far away can I put that. No, I want to keep that clear. That's as far as I can go there. So we'll put 1 there, 1 there. You know what? 1 there. Oh no, can that go there? Yeah, that can just about go there, can't it? Ooh. Oh, of course, yeah, because it's like a sort of. You know what? Let's just put them there for the moment. Yeah. So I suspect that like this entire thing is just going to be filled up with either gene banks, like, and complexity increases. Ooh. Oh wow, Nuna's reached level 18 intellectual. Oh, because she's working on the genomes. She's working on extracting the extracting those, of course. I mean, it makes sense for a vampire to be a genetic specialist. Although we're entering into Morbius territory a little bit. Yes, you've got loads of those things there. Awful genomes, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. That's what these are for. Wow, she's got a lot to work through. Okay. There you go. Right, one thing I do need to set up as well, I've realised, is I think that's tainted. Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe it's not tainted. If it has a tainted tag, then basically it means like, ew, it's got the whiff of a dead person on it. I don't want to be using that. But there we go. She's gonna go and pick up another dead body. Alright, how's the okay, so we've got 8 in-game hours left, alright. Oh yeah, that was where the drug bench was. How you doing? Flossy's watching TV. Yeah, oh no, sorry, he's playing on the Nintendo console. Hashtag legally distinct. Honestly, I can't believe we're making so much progress at the moment in things. I mean, other things are slowing down. I mean, yes, the Primarch gene creation is slow, but then again, we've done almost 6,000 out of 40,000. Which is nice. These ones are manually, these ones are that. Well, actually, Nuna, with your genetics, can I get you to... can you... Are you set up to work on genetics? Should be. Yeah. Okay, perhaps because it's, yeah. Like, whoever can work on it will work on it. Okay. Also, I think Ultron's gone to recharge. Okay, here we go. Gene assembler. We have 248 slots for individual genes, and we have 55 of them filled at the moment. Okay, that's not bad. Obviously, as you know, if it gets once it gets up to like say 200 or so, then I'll just build some more of these gene registers. I think each of those can store 80. Yeah, each can store 80, and it shows us what we've got here now. Ageless, scarless. So you could like have like one gene bank dedicated to just archite genes, that sort of thing. Now, I want to see if this works on if we can implant it into Flotsy first of all. So I want to see this working first of all. I'm going to stay on for a little bit longer, also to balance out the. Crash earlier. Hey, Alex is one of the kids. One of the visitors' kids. How's Malcador doing? Oh, there we go. He's finally been moved over to his own. It's like, finally, I am with mother and father. What we also do need to do is, I think we need to put a food station here for him. So actually, you know what? I am going to make a copy of that, and we'll pop that. We'll pop that there, I think, and we'll set that only for baby food. So clear all. Clear all site. There you go. So at least he's got some food. He's tired. Like, I am tired. And he's just like, dude. I mean, to be fair, he is almost, he's 2 and a bit years old. So, well, in-game years old. He's going to be an interesting individual when he grows up. Definitely going to be an interesting individual. Okay, Kyochi, mate. Let's have you. No. No, oh no, you won't destroy that. Okay, fair enough. Not assigned to construction. Okay, so yeah, Kyochi, let's have you. We'll just put you on level 4 construction, so at least you're technically assigned to it then. Now we're breaking stuff down. Yeah, things like this I don't mind doing manually. So, like the stun batons. There's things like this, like the Armoury Astartes power sword. I will give that to Brilla once she becomes a matriarch, or primarch, whatever you want to call it. I think matriarch's more important, more appropriate. Right, let's see how this is going. Come on. Oh, Zane's working on it. Thank you, Zane. Oh, wow, that Zane working on this has really sped things up. I suppose, yeah, because he's our smart boy. So we've got 0.4 hours left. Wow, that's really going fast now. I mean, to be fair, the drones are good for the boring, basic, repetitive stuff. Wow. 5 seconds to go. Right, let's see. Prepare for another upgrade. Okay. Come on. Hello. I know. Right, let's see if this works. Okay, order implantation into Flotsy. Implanting the xenogerm into Flotsy will put him into a coma as the xenogerm integrates itself. On average, this lasts for 2 days. Length of the coma is dependent on the doctor's medical skill, quality of your medical facilities. After implantation, Flotsy will have a metabolism value of -4 and a food consumption multiplier of 200. So it basically means he's going to be eating a lot more, like twice as much as he normally would do, because he's going to be bigger. He's going to be, his metabolism is going to be burning faster to keep him younger. You know what? That's not a bad trade-off. That is not a bad trade-off. Yeah, let's do this. So this is probably not going to happen today because obviously it's 2 in-game days. But it's not saying I can't do this. Yes, I know, Fuzzball, I know. I love you too. I just want to see it. I just want to see if the same thing happens to Flotsy as what happened to Ulysses. Will he just... I don't think it'll be big because... yeah, I think he'll end up being probably bigger than Brilla. She's a big strong farm girl, you know. These are custodies. Oh, there you go. Form who you rescue is now a guest and will stay. Ah, okay, fair enough, mate. You're welcome to stay. Thank you. Yeah, he's just going to stay for a few more or whatever until he's have to go. But I just. Sharpest thank you. She decided she would rather stay than leave and is joining your colony. Hey, we've got our drow. Our drow has joined us. Oh, that's good. I'm glad I stayed on now. So I think we got 2 new. Yeah, once these bedrooms are going to be built, one's going to be for Syl, and the other's going to be for Sharp. And I think Sharp is. Yep, she's in the. She's in the regeneration chamber. So like before I do anything else, let's set her schedule. Hers is going to be a little bit different. I think that's going to be the same. Right? Fair enough. That one's saying recreation and reading. Everybody has to do the same basic thing. You have 1 hour recreation a day, 1 hour reading, but you can use that recreation for reading if you want to. So yeah. So yeah, one of these bedrooms will be for Syl, one will be for Sharp. I'm freaking glad we got her though. Even though she's slightly terrifying. Okay. Well, that's weird. Let's just move that over there for now. So yeah, let's set that for because I want this to be ranged, didn't I? So clear all, important, weapons, ranged weapons. Here we go. So we've got different things. We've got like, yeah, this is what I can do. I can have melee weapons, persona weapons, ranged weapons, ammunition, which has got all along here. Forsaken gear. Yeah, things like blasters and stuff like that. I think will have their own. Will probably have like their own pod sort of thing. You know, like those, like the more advanced type things. And I won't be dumping those all into crates. They'll have like the weapon racks and things like that. But I think for the more like generic stuff, it makes more sense to have them here. So yeah, ranged, melee, overflow, unique weapons and stuff will be around here probably. So they're still close to the where the armors and stuff like that are going to be. Wow, this has actually worked out really freaking well. Right, Flotsy, where are you, mate? Okay. Let's have a look. Oh, operations. Oh, okay. Right. Oh, look at it, he barely fits in that. So, same thing that I did before with Ulysses. I will save the game and then I'll do a quick reload to see if it enlarges his graphic. Because this is going to be, technically speaking, what we're about to do shouldn't work. Because the war casket or dreadnought armor, as I'm thinking of it, it's like he's enclosed within it. So this is going to be interesting to see if this works. Like, will the armor auto adjust and things like that, or will it be it just won't? Will he be like squished inside his armor or something like that? Dosiv moves Malcador somewhere with a safer temperature. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you, Dosiv, looking after our little mutant child. Which technically he is, because he's got a, Epsilon Psyker gene. So, but then again, his mother is a Custodes, his father is a Dragon Creep. Oh, here we go. Oh, here goes the implantation. Let's see. Because if this works, this is going to be freaking brilliant. Which means we're going to be able to make everybody technically immortal. Or at the very least, ageless. Not immortal, ageless. So they'll still be able to be injured, they'll still be able to die, they just won't, they'll be biologically immortal. Oh! Last Fishing Calico has caught a mechanoid component. Oh, thank you, Calico. Right. Thank you very much, Mitch. Wow, Mitch was actually one of the refugees who helped. Thank you, Mitch. Thank you very much. Whoa! Yep, it worked. he's a big boy. He's a very big boy now. Actually, Mitch. Okay, you got a respectable medical score. But, yeah. Okay, so that's noted. If they are in a war casket, they can be embiggened. Alright, let's see what his... Yeah, xenotype. Ageless chunky. Oh wow. Oh, wow. Oh. And because he's ageless. Oh my god. I think I may have... Right. Okay. So... I'm not sure if this is going... I think this is going to go off its chronological age, not his biological age. If it goes off his biological age, he's probably not going to get any bigger. If it goes off his chronological age, which it's looking like it does, because he's 69, nice, then he should have a size offset of +1. But looking at this, okay, yeah, he is now... Yeah, he's this. He is, yeah, 24. So, okay, wow. Let's just have a look at his, yeah, he's unconscious at the moment. Obviously, so you can't do anything else with that. This is, yeah. Okay, so yeah, 90, yeah. So his chronological age is 96. His biological age at the moment is now back to when he was 24. So 96, if this is correct, when he turns to 100, he will get bigger. And then again at 400, and then again at 5,000. And we've made him biologically immortal. He could end up being very, very big. Oh I've just had a thought, and I have to address this before I go off for the night. Can we put him in a growth chamber to accelerate his aging? I don't know what. Oh, growth of that. Here we go. You know what? I am going to put one of these in the genetics lab, and I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it over because we want to keep that here. Now you know what? Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll keep that there for now, and we'll also pop in some more of these. You know what? Let's just put it all the way in there so it's on the same network. Now, I don't know if an adult will fit in this. Yeah, it can just stay an embryo or accelerates a child's growth. So yeah, children raising growth has lower skills and gain fewer passions and all. So yeah, I don't know if this will work on an adult. But if it does, we could end up making him really, really ridiculously big. I mean, he's already a chunky boy already, right? So we're going to save this, and so New Vegas. Oh, because this is going to be because basically this is going to be what I'm going to be focusing on tomorrow primarily. I think tomorrow's project I'll be focusing on probably the learnatorium, so I'll call it that. Learnatorium. There we go. And that is me done for tonight. This went so quick, even allowing for the tomfoolery earlier. That was such. There was so much going on. Now we've got ourselves a drow. We've got ourselves an insect. We found out we can embiggen our Space Marine and basically make him biologically immortal. Yeah, this has gone really well. I see that. I mean, we've still got things here being. We're still clearing up after this mess, but that's going to take a while. But that's okay. Rhino has been trapped in there for some reason. Yeah, we've done. I'm really proud of this colony. I'm actually very, very happy. I mean, yeah, we did kind of like have to say goodbye to our space dwarf, but I say our space dwarf, but yeah, it went good. But yeah, Cat's getting grumpy. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna stay here for all night, so I'm just gonna say good night. Good night.